Are there geometry tutorials that cover both 2D and 3D shapes? Have you ever wondered if there are geometry tutorials that cover both two-dimensional and three-dimensional shapes? Well, you are in luck. There are many tutorials designed to help learners understand both types of shapes in a fun and engaging way. These tutorials often start with two-dimensional shapes, which are flat figures that lie on a single plane. Common examples include triangles, squares, circles, and polygons. Each of these shapes has unique properties, such as the number of sides, angles, and vertices. Once learners grasp the basics of two-dimensional shapes, the tutorials transition to three-dimensional shapes. These shapes have length, width, and height. Examples include cubes, cylinders, pyramids, and prisms. Understanding the differences between these shapes is essential for mastering geometry. Many tutorials provide clear explanations of the attributes of both two-dimensional and three-dimensional shapes. For two-dimensional shapes, learners will explore sides, angles, and vertices. For three-dimensional shapes, they will learn about faces, edges, and vertices. This breakdown helps students connect the dots between flat and solid shapes. Visual aids and examples are often included in these tutorials. Showing real-world objects that correspond to the shapes being discussed helps learners relate abstract concepts to everyday life. For instance, a pizza can represent a circle, while a box can illustrate a cube. Step-by-step activities are another key feature of these tutorials. Many guide students through identifying shapes, drawing them, and comparing two-dimensional and three-dimensional forms. This hands-on approach makes learning more interactive and enjoyable. Some tutorials even incorporate hands-on and interactive elements. Activities like creating composite shapes or using models allow students to physically explore the properties of shapes. This tactile experience can reinforce learning in a memorable way. Additionally, many tutorials are structured to align with educational standards. They often progress by grade level, gradually increasing in complexity. Students start with simple shapes and advance to more complex concepts, such as quadrilaterals or pyramids. By covering both two-dimensional and three-dimensional shapes in one comprehensive approach, these tutorials help learners grasp foundational geometry concepts. This knowledge is essential for analyzing shapes in various contexts, from basic math problems to real-world applications like architecture and design. So, if you are looking for geometry tutorials that cover both two-dimensional and three-dimensional shapes, you will find plenty of resources available. These tutorials make learning geometry accessible and enjoyable for everyone.